Howdy, hello, welcome to another preview video of a Grimsby game coming up. It's Grimsby Town up against Wrexham in the National League. A big match coming up for the Mariners this coming Tuesday. A real big test as Deadpool FC, as they've been called on a few occasions. Wrexham are coming to town, and we're all in good form. We're all unbeaten so far at the start of the campaign. We've won 3 of our first 4. They've drew 3 and won 2 of their first 5 games. It's very tight at the top of the league, I must say. But it's kind of one that, it's got a buzz about it, because of the Ryan Reynolds link. People are going to want to knock Wrexham off their perch. And I think a lot of pundits haven't really had us in their thoughts at the top end. I think they thought we'd probably be in this a lot more unprepared. And boy, are we showing wrong at the moment. I think we have surprised a few people, especially if you listen to the BT pundits. I think they're a bit surprised that we've started so well. I, on the other hand, I'm not. But again, this is going to be probably the toughest game that we've had this year, especially the toughest home game that we've had so far this season. As you can see, I've got the information for this preview from soccerpunter.com. They've given some head-to-head information. Obviously, we're in good form. We've been unbeaten at Blundell Park in the last 2 games there. Obviously, the 1-0 win over Weymouth and the 4-3 win over Barnet have been the home successes, along with the win last time out at Torquay and the draw at Stockport. Wrexham are in mixed form, but like I say, it's very early in the season. You want to look at early form, but I think at the same time, Wrexham, they're not losing. So, that's a way to look at it for Wrexham. They're still unbeaten, 2 wins from 5, whereas we're 3 wins from 4, So it's showing you they're difficult to beat Wrexham. This is not going to be an easy game. This is not going to be an easy fixture at all. Grimsby Town have won 10 of our last 19 fixtures against Wrexham, which equates to a 52.6% win ratio against Wrexham. Wrexham have won 4 games of the 19 that have been played. That's a 21% ratio, and about a 26% ratio in draws. There's been 5 draws in those games as well. So this will be the 20th meeting in a long time. I'll take you through the last 4 times we've played Wrexham. We played Wrexham in 2014-15, and in that time Grimsby got a 1-0 win at the Racecourse Ground on the 11th of October 2014. I believe that was Lenny's penalty, Lionel John Lewis's penalty, and we lost 1-0 at home on April the 11th to Wrexham by the same scoreline, by 1-0. Last time we had the fixtures against Wrexham, we drew in September 22nd, 2015. We drew 0-0 with Wrexham at the Racecourse, and at home against Wrexham on the 26th of March 2016, we did win 1-0 at home to Wrexham. And they were the last 4 times. We've actually had a good record prior to that as well. Everybody we seem to be playing, we seem to be having good records against. But like I said, they're past Um, they are past games, and the different teams, and um, they both got a bounce. Both teams have got a bounce. Congratulations to Shaun Pearson for the birth of his new baby, and Sharice's wife is good, and so is the baby, which is fantastic to know. Um, well done to the Pearsons. Great news. And obviously, this is going to be a special game whether Shaun plays or not. This is going to be he'll want to, I'm sure, because obviously this is the team, his team that he left over the summer to join us, and literally was an hour away from re-signing for them. So it's a big game for Shaun. This we could call this the Shaun Pearson derby. What do you think? Call this the Shaun Pearson derby. But I know how well loved that he was at Wrexham, just like he is here. How well loved he is here as well. So I'm sure if he can be involved, he'll want to be involved in this game. No real injuries from Saturday. Obviously, we'll have to check on Ryan Taylor because I think he's in the same boat as Shaun has been. But no real injuries. I think Ryan Towler, I get his name right, played at the weekend. The young 19-year-old centre back that came in place of Shaun. Can't fault the lad. He did really, really, really well at the weekend. I wouldn't mind. I mean, if Shaun's available, then start Shaun. But Towler is getting a lot of love early already. He did say in an interview with Matt Dean on Humberside that it's a lot more in the air than what he thought, but it's not always the case. It's just I think when teams are struggling, they're trying to get results any way you can get them. It's not always about playing fancy football at times at this level, as everyone, every Grimsby Town fan is aware of doing. You're not always gonna be able to play fancy football. But from what I've heard from people that were there, Grimsby did play some good football. Great goals as well for Michia Fete. Giles Coke, his first goal in 12 years for Giles on Saturday. And Harry Clifton just finished it off. Obviously, there will be changes coming into Tuesday because of the quick turnaround in games, I'm sure. I think that Paul's having a pre-match press conference, I think, tomorrow. So we should know a little bit more about who's available, who isn't available, and so on. I do think that we are in for, like I said, I think we're in for a very, very difficult game. Both sides, though. Both sides. I mean, at the minute, in the league table, Grimsby Town are 4th on 10 points. Wrexham are 8th on 9 points. I mean, just take this for, and I'm not exaggerating with this. You've got Dagenham Redbridge on top with 13. Bournemouth joint top, only 2 goals behind on 13. Then you've got Chesterfield 3rd on 11. We're 4th on 10. Then you've got Notts County 5th. Yeovil 6th. Halifax 7th. And Wrexham 8th. All on 9. You know, it really, there is absolutely nothing in the early stages of this league really so far. And I did predict Yeovil. They've had a good start so far. And some people thought I was a bit delusional. It doesn't mean they're going to be there come about the end of the season, but yeah, they're proving right what I thought. You know, that they'd be a team that would be up there. Well, they've got the motivation, haven't they? But anyway, back to the game between us and Wrexham. I'm gonna give I want a win, but I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw in this one. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw, as in, okay, I'll give you a result that I'll take, which is 1-1. I want to say 3-2, but I am going to go 1-1. I'm going to go 1-1 in this because I think Wrexham are very, very good. They've got Ben Tozer, they've got Paul Mullin, they've got Jake Hyde, they've got a lot of attacking threat. So have we. Will they be able to handle Souza? I don't know yet, but I'm going to go for Grimsby Town 1, Wrexham 1. Obviously, I'd love a win, and if we did win, we could finish top. It's very finish the night top. It's very unlikely that we will finish the night top. We could if miraculous results happened, but it's unlikely that we will. But yes, I'm going to go for Grimsby Town 1, Wrexham 1. What do you guys think the result's going to be on Tuesday night between Grimsby Town and Wrexham? Who's your standout player so far? Have you got one? Mine, they're all doing well. I think we have to give, obviously, John McAtee the main praise for the striking. I think Ryan Taylor's starting to prove himself. Now he's getting fit. I also think that to me, they're all pulling in the right direction, which is what we want Grimsby Town to do. Like I said, even if we have to play ugly on Tuesday night to get something out of Wrexham, then that is what I will take. And that's why I've gone maybe on the fence for 1-1. But, do I believe we can win? Of course I do. So don't think because I'm not going for the win, I don't believe Grimsby won't win. It's, I think that Wrexham have got a lot of threats, so we have to be alert whatever we do. But it's going to be a tough game. Give me your predictions. Tell me what you think the result's going to be. And I'll be back for a preview of Saturday's game. That'll be coming up later in the week. Give me your predictions on the game. Leave them down below. Let's have a chat. Tell me what you think, and I'll see you guys soon. Ta-da.